What's up, NA family? Dr. Chris here, and I just want to share a healthy dad tip. I'm going to do 7 of these over the next 7 days as we approach Father's Day. If you guys don't already know, next Sunday is Father's Day, so get to planning if you need to for your dads. And the big reason I want to do this is, number 1, I'm a dad, so it seems natural, right? Number 2 is, in healthcare, we always look to, and we see moms as the ones that make all the healthcare decisions and the ones that are really in charge of the kids' health and this and that. And while that may still be the majority, I want to, give a shout out to the dads that we take care of. We have a lot of dads here at Innate that are doing something about their own health and are participating actively in their kids' health. So maybe there was a time where it was really, really dominated by moms, but I'm starting to see a balance come to that, and I really, really am excited for it because, again, like I said, I'm a dad. I've got a little one. I'm very involved in her health and things that she does and activities and foods and this and that, and I'm seeing that a lot amongst the dads here as well. So big shout out to the dads. So today's health tip is going to be pretty simple. And the reason why it's simple, it's not rocket science. I'm not going to hit you with this amazing thing that, dads should start doing, but it's a reminder because so often we can lose sight of the simple things. So today's tip is to move your body. Here's why. Those little people that we're raising, those little human beings, they watch everything, right? They watch everything that we do. So if you are super sedentary, let's say your kids are old enough to come check you out wherever you work, and they're able to see you in action, but you're at a desk all day, then they see you seated, right? And if you come home and you're doing more of the same, being seated, maybe finishing up work, or maybe just watching TV, or whatever it is, and I'm not saying those things are bad, but just know that they are watching. So they are going to want to do what you are doing, because I see this all the time. So if you've seen my previous post, I'm on a mission for this 2018 to get finish all 3 Spartan races for Spartan Trifecta. Well, we've been bringing Amaya to those to see me run. And guess what? My last one was April 28th, I believe. She still, this morning, she knew. I called the house after leaving CrossFit, and she did her little cheer for me because she knew I was exercising. And she continually does the little cheer. It'll just pop into her mind and she'll cheer me on as she did during my race, which is awesome because guess what? There'll be times where she's just playing whatever and she'll pop up and she'll say Marzank, which in Armenian is exercise. So she is already participating in that activity. And I don't know what sort of models you guys all had. Looking toward my dad, I had a very active dad. I remember going to his softball games and the racquetball matches that he would go to. So I remember him being active and involved. And guess what? I was active as a kid. I played a lot of sports. So exercise and moving your body, it doesn't matter how, whether you're doing something like CrossFit like we love, or whether you're doing, something on the opposite end where it's like a team or organized sport or even yoga, move your body because guess what? They're going to want to do it too. And I don't have to really talk to you about how important it is for kids to move, but we see so many of them that are falling into a sedentary posture because they are in school all day, trapped to their desks. In some schools, they're cutting PE and all that other stuff, and then they go home and they dive into video games and this and that. Now, a healthy balance is okay. Again, not saying video games are bad, but the activity level needs to be controlled. And you as a dad, you can drive that. You can drive that on a daily basis or at least a several times a week basis so that if they see you moving and being engaged and using your body, you are going to benefit them just by doing nothing else but taking care of yourself through movement. Because they're going to watch, they're going to see, they're going to absorb that. And it's going to be a part of their regular life to see you moving, so they in turn will want to move. Pretty simple, right? Again, not rocket science, but if you have lost sight of those basics, if you have stopped moving, if it's been a while since you've exercised, if it's, you had that 1 week that was tough and it just derailed you, this is your reminder right here. So whether it's tonight, you just go and you do 100 air squats or 50 push-ups or whatever, you have the opportunity to start today to move your body. Maybe you are listening from the East Coast and it's already getting late. Then start tomorrow. But make it your mission that your kids start to see you exercising. And look, if you don't have kids, you can still exercise too. And I know we're focusing on Father's Day, but guess what, moms, you watching out there, don't worry. With a little tweak or two, you can engage in the same activity. So I promise these 7 days of tips for healthy dads will be valuable for you too. And if nothing else, moms, forward them to dad so that he can get engaged in this process. So I would love for you to share it, like it, love it, tag somebody that should hear this message so that it reminds them to get moving and get active, because it sets the best example for our kids. All right, guys, that's all I've got for right now. I will see you tomorrow with tip number 2 for our healthy dads. All right, see you later.